Hey, it's CodeMate TV and I'm Amir. Actually, it's close to 9 o'clock in the morning and I am thinking about how to automate a website using computer vision. So, I don't tend to use Selenium and testing tools for this job. And also I'm thinking about how to implement something to play 2048 game for us. And I think Limercoin is quite appropriate for this job. So I'm heading to home and then I'm going to start recording a video about this. Let's go. So when it comes to automating a website, we have to divide our codes because it's going to be really time consuming and difficult sometimes. So our first goal is to click on Google Chrome. Then we need to find play button for this game only, I mean Crypto 2048. But be careful about this thing that we have 5 play buttons. So how to only click on this one, I will explain. And then after clicking on play button, we are going to write something to find this start button using image recognition, then implement an algorithm to play 2048. As you can see, we can by using keyboard arrows, we can move the puzzles maybe or coins to solve it or win the game. And also there is a gain power button at the end of the playing, and we want to implement something to click on that button because our aim is to gain the reward for this game. So before starting to code, I have to say that this website, I mean Limercoin, has a captcha which is really powerful, and be careful about making robot, and also don't complain about getting banned because this website has robot and robot detection maybe. So and I have to say that this video only has educational purpose. Don't use AI tools and automation for dangerous and harmful objectives. So now let's get started. In this tutorial, I mainly use PyAutoGUI in Python. So first you need to install PyAutoGUI using your terminal. I've already installed it, so I don't have a problem with it. And also you have to install pyscreeze. We are not going to use this library, but I'm going to handle error exception for image not found. I have explained this error in my previous videos. I will put the link in the description. So also I have to say that if you have not watched videos about PyAutoGUI, OpenCV for games, check them because I have explained many useful ideas there. So I'm not going to explain them here in this video, and I'm going to just use the code. So you will also need to install pyscreeze. Pyscreeze. So yeah, now we can start. So as I said before, our first objective is to click on Google Chrome here. So I'm going to implement a unique definition such as Chrome open, for example. Then I'm going to use PyAutoGUI dot locate center on screen. This function take 2 arguments. The first one is the path of the image that we are going to find. Here is chrome.png, but you have to take the target image, and I will take it, and you will see how it works. And also you have to put some confidence, because images are not exactly the same, and so it is really useful in automation and image recognition to put some confidence for your goals. It may work without confidence, but I'm just wanna sure that it works. And most of the time I use 90% for confidence using PyAutoGUI, and many of time it works actually. So this function returns the center of the target image. So now let's first take the target image, I mean the Chrome PNG. So you have to use snipping tools, which all you have in your Windows by default. You don't have to install it. And then you just need to take the area that we want to be found. And then you need to save it and put it in a directory that you want to work with. For example, chrome.png here in image folder. So let me show you guys here. As you can see, in main directory there is a images folder, and the Chrome icon is there. So we just have to say that images/chrome.png. So, and as I said before, it returns two value, I mean x and y of that target area, because we are calling that locate the center of that image. So it returns two values, and we need to save them, and then using PyAutoGUI that click, we can simply click on the target area. And then I wanna use x and y, I mean the center of this icon, and then it clicks on it automatically. So let's give it a try and see. Okay, everything sounds okay. Just we need to say Python bot.py. As you saw, it clicked on Google Chrome automatically. So after finding and clicking on Google Chrome, we just need to click on this play button, which is specifically for 2048 game. But as you can see, there are many play buttons here. We cannot just simply, as we did for Google Chrome, take the play image and give it a try. It doesn't work because there are many. So you have to be a little bit smart here, and I'm going to bypass this problem using some special trick. I'm going to first detect this image, I mean the center of this image, which is here, this part. Then I'm going to find the center of this one too, and then we just need to calculate the distance from this part and this part. How we can do that? You can simply use the Python shell. You need to first import PyAutoGUI. We can use it using VS Code, but I'm just going to show you here because you will understand better. There is a function in PyAutoGUI named position, and we just need to move our mouse to the target area and press enter. It returns the x and y values of the mouse at current location. Also, we need to find the center of this part, which is here, A maybe, which is these values. As you can see, x's are the same, and the only value that has been changed is the y, and it is quite easy, because as you can see, only we are going to find the distance and move only in the y direction, I mean y axis. So let me just find the distance. 628. So the number is 268. So it means that the distance from this location and this location is 268. And guys, let me say that we can simply put these values for this button and put it in PyAutoGUI.click and it works. But I'm going to say that how you can make your code dynamic, because maybe you want to add more games, maybe you are in a situation that the distance, maybe the most location is not available and it's not correct and it is being changed simultaneously. So I'm going to show all possible ways, and I have selected the best one. So now I forgot what I was talking about. I was saying that, yeah, we just need to calculate, and we did. And just after finding this center, we just need to say something like, let me first create the function. For example, select underscore 2048. We first need to find this image. Let me take it using snipping tools. I use snipping tools a lot. That's why I have pinned this application here. Okay, we need to save it as yeah, you can change the name, but I just want to be a little bit simple. Then after after finding the center of this image, which is here, this part, we just need to add 268 to the y parameter, like this, 268. So it first find the image, find the center of the image, then it simply adds 268. It is quite simple. So let's give it a try. And before running, I have to say that when it comes to automation, especially when you want to use image recognition, you need to wait at least 1 second, sometimes, not always, between your tasks. Because when we click on Google Chrome, this option may not be available immediately, because Python runs the code immediately. So after opening this, this page or this task, I want to wait for 1 second. And you can use sleep in time library. You don't need to install it, you already have it. It's a essential library in Python. So now give it a try. Okay, it wait 1 second and then it clicked exactly on that play button. So far so good. So what is the next task? We need to then, after clicking on this button, simply click on the start button. So our next job is to implement something to do this. What we can do, it is quite simple, as you can know. Wow, amazing. As you know, we need to something for such as start, maybe, and we need a image start.png with a confidence of 90%, and then we just need to click on its x and y. So let's first take the image for this start button, and we need to save it as a start, I think. Let me check. Yeah. Then that's it. So we can now use it. But let me explain something. As I said before, we need some delays, because, and it is really clear in this scenario. For example, when we click on play button, it takes at least 3 seconds maybe, but I want to go for 4 seconds to start button to be loaded. So we need to wait for something like 4 seconds. Then we need to click on the start button. Let's give it a try, but let me make it prepared. Okay. Then it click and wait 4 seconds, and that's it. So now the next job is to implement something to play 2048 game. Actually, I'm not going to implement some machine learning models, but as you can see, we can simply do some random actions. In this game, I have found that if we randomly press left or maybe right or maybe up or down arrows in keyboard, we can win the games. So we just need to randomly press on keyboard's arrows, as I'm doing. So just let me show you how we can win the game, and that's it. So we can randomly play. So, and then we need to click on get power button. And so how we can do some random actions? I mean, how we can tell Python to press left or maybe right, up and down arrows in keyboard. We just need to import the library named random. As you may be familiar with this library because I have used it in my previous videos. So we can let me just first implement its function, I mean the play function. So it's going to be a repetitive tasks because we're going to randomly and continuously press arrows, right, left, up or down maybe. So it's going to be a while loop. And first, I mean, let me show you how you can press a keyboard, I mean arrow in Python. You just need to use PyAutoGUI.press. It is really simple. As you can see, the language is quite similar to English. PyAutoGUI.press, PyAutoGUI.click, PyAutoGUI.find and locate. So it's really helpful and simple. PyAutoGUI.press, so we can just simply say down or maybe up or maybe left or right. So how we can do it randomly? Before calling this function, I'm going to implement and use random library. In random, you can say that random.choice. Then you just need to give a list to this function. For example, here the keys, I mean the arrows, are down and also up and left and right. If you haven't watched my tutorial video about PyAutoGUI, let's check the videos first, because I have explained these lines and also many other things about automation and botting tips. So now we just need to use random here. And let me just first show you how random works, although I have told it in previous videos, but let me explain it once again. because you might be new in my channel. So now I'm just going to print the arrow, and let me comment these lines and say that only run the play. So it randomly selects something and then print it. So the first one is left, also left, and also left. Oh, and also up. I was shocked actually. Down, down, up, down, left. So it is quite random, as you can see. So where is the right? Oh, okay. Each time that we run this code, it returns a random arrow as we implement it. So, and also by using press, we can simply press the keys. So we need a while loop again, and we just need to continuously do this action randomly. Also, there is another challenge. A challenge is that we don't know when the game is going to finish. I mean, when we do our random action, we don't know how much does it take. As you can see, we can randomly click. I mean, we can randomly press left or right or up or down arrows, but we don't know till when we are going to do this. So in my previous videos, I have explained that we can use RGB checker method, which is great when you wanna calculate or know how much time you need to do some repetitive tasks. And I'm going to use it too here. I mean, in this scenario, first, we need to break this loop, and that's why I'm going to first take the RGB color of this area, which sounds like a gray color, and then I'm going to check the RGB again and again and again. And when the game is finished, the RGB will be changed definitely. So we know that the game has finished, or maybe the internet has problem or something else, but we know that we are still in this page, and we want our bot to do the same thing once again and once again continuously. I hope you understand, and let me show you how it works. I mean, when the game is finished, the RGB color of this area right here, or maybe here, you just have to take the position and then take the RGB color of this part. I have explained it. So as you can see, the color, I mean the RGB color, we cannot check the color. That's why I'm saying RGB pixels. So as you saw, the RGB has changed. I mean, has been changed. So we can simply find them and check them repetitively, I mean continuously. So there is a pixel here, and in Python, I mean using PyAutoGUI, there is a function, I mean there is a function named PyAutoGUI that pixel, and oh my god, let me rerun the code. Yeah, this function takes the RGB pixel of the target location. I mean, it takes X and Y. So let me just prepare the gameplay again. So as you can see, we want the RGB of this part. I'm going to use our shell again, PyAutoGUI. Then, as we did for that calculation, we can use a position for finding this location. I mean, to finding this the X and Y of this specific part. For example, here is 981 and 261. So we can simply tell to 981 to our pixel. My bad. And 261. It takes the RGB color of this part, I mean this part, and then it checks that if it is changed or not. And we say that if, once again, if this is not equal to pixel, you just need to break. It's quite simple. I hope that I explained it well, because it's a bit difficult to talk about the code in fully detailed. So yeah, it first take the RGB of this area, and when the game is changed or is finished, I mean, definitely this RGB is changed. For example, to show, I mean, for example, as you can see, when I run this code here, once again, I mean, no, I don't have the RGB right now because I didn't took, but the RGB of this part is definitely different from the RGB of, for example, this part, or maybe this part, or this part. It's going to change. So now, yeah, we continuously do some random actions. Then if the game is finished, it breaks. So let's give it a try. But let me just refresh this page. And after clicking on play button, we have to wait for something like 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use 4 seconds again. Time.sleep equals to 4, and let's check out how it works. Okay, it clicked on the start button. Now it should, as you can see, it is randomly pressing the arrows, which is great, and it works in this website, in this game actually, most of the time. So, and it is really cool. Maybe it's a machine learning model, but it's not. So now the while loop is not working right now because we have set an RGB. As you can see, the code is done. It's not running. So I mean, this part has worked, hopefully. So yeah, the next job is to just find this button and click on this part, which is really simple. And we need to first take the image, and I'm going to name it as gain.png. And after, I mean, when the code is finished, I mean, when the game is finished, we need to look for this button. So the name is, I wanna code as clean as possible. That's why I'm using functions a lot. Again, we need these parts, and it's gain power 90%. And after finishing the game, I'm just going to wait for 1 second, and then click the gain. I mean, call the gain power. Let me just refresh the page. So yeah, everything is clear. And I hope you understood the play algorithm. And I don't want to explain it anymore because this video is going to be longer than I expected. So everything is clear. You just need to practice, and or if you have any questions about this code, about automation for Limercoin, you can just ask your question in comment. Just let me wait for 18 seconds and run the code. Because we want to see the complete version of our code. And I also have to say that, as you can see, the number is changed. We are on level 4, so we cannot take we couldn't take this part. Okay, by the way, I'm a little bit sensitive. I prefer to explain everything. Okay, so 4 seconds, then it starts to play. I mean, play randomly. I believe there are some algorithms, and I'm not talking about machine learning, but there are some algorithms for this game, but they are really difficult and complex. So random action work. Yeah, random action work, as you can see. And we can win the games. Okay, now it wait for 1 second, and as you saw, it clicked on gain power. So I have some exercise for you guys. My question is that how we can automate all the functions. I mean, we just want our robot to click on Google Chrome only one time. And when we run the code, we want our robot to do all these tasks, and also it should click on 2 games button, and also it needs to wait for something like 25 seconds, because after each try you need to wait for 25, maybe 30 seconds. So our bot needs to wait sometimes here, and then automatically clicks on play button and so on. So that's it, I think, for this video. I hope you learned something new from this video, and if you have learned something new, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. It really motivates me to create more content about automation and robot making using computer vision and all other stuff. So also don't forget to ask questions. If you have, you can ask your questions through email, and also you can ask your questions in comments. So hope to see you in the next video.